Good morning, and today is cleaning day. It has been raining for unusually many times a week since last year, later part of last year. And so we've been having this problem of moss growing on the cement in the garden here. So you see that? The white specks there, actually my husband sprinkled those what's that powder, chlorine powder, last night, and this morning, so it looks like we had some snowflakes in the garden. But we're very careful with this. I want to clean this out because we don't want, because that can actually breed black fungus, and I'll talk more about it later. But in the meantime, we're figuring out what to do, because it's really a lot of this growth, moss, and I'm sure there's already some mold there. So we want to clean it out. I don't have a power hose. A power hose would have done wonders, but I don't have that. We don't have that. So what we decided to do, since this is open air, this is one part of the house, is we will put bleach solution on those parts, just to remove or kill whatever is already growing on the ground. So what we have now, we have two options now. So we'll dissolve the chlorine granules or powder in this bucket of water. This is a pail, and old old pail that we use for just washing rugs for cleaning. And then we will also try bleach solution and see which is better. We expect some odorous effect here, so we are going to put on masks.
Okay, I'm not endorsing it this way, but comment down below if you think we're in for some trouble here. Alright, so how much do we put? Just a little, right?
right, so we have spread some solution, chlorine solution there, and actually you cannot see the effect right away. It is cloudy today. Look. But it's still early in the morning, so I'm really hoping that the sun will come out and shine through the clouds later. The clouds will open up and the sun can shine through and really dry and touch this ground, because that's when the magic happens. All right, the sun is a little bit brighter now, and although the concrete is not yet that dry, and you can still see some of the green things there, which are probably green mold. Fungi have different colors, so we need to give this another round of bleaching. We'll spray again, but we'll wait for the sun to really shine brightly. All right, well, a little snack. Let's have a short conversation about black mold or molds in general on your concrete. And by the way, this is a Filipino noodle dish. Hubby made this, and it's really good. So we call this pancit bihon. It has chicken and chicken liver and all these wonderful vegetables on it. So, tikman natin ha. Very tasty. Okay. Let me put this down. And let's have that conversation about black mold or mold on concrete. So, black fungi, molds are members of the fungal kingdom, of the group of fungi, and everyone, I am sure, have encountered molds in their whole life. You know what? In general, fungi really like moisture. They like shaded areas. No, what else? They like lots and lots of sugars. So that's their carbon and energy source. And a little bit on the acidic side. Their substrate or their environment is on the acidic side. No, so that's what fungi like. Now you might wonder, why would fungi grow on concrete? Concrete does not offer. It's not a good food. There's probably no food there. However, because concrete is, let's talk about the Philippine situation. Where do you find concrete? Of course, houses are concrete, grounds are concrete. When these areas, when it's moist, damp, shaded, not ventilated, or even if it's ventilated but it's shaded, not exposed to sunlight, so it doesn't dry out quickly, that area. Of course, there's dust, especially when we talk about concrete or paved ground or flooring, just like that portion I showed you in outside the house. There's dust there, and dust can carry certain food for the fungus, and so the fungi can grow. Sometimes it's very common on concrete. You will see green, maybe black molds, and they may not be dangerous per se. However, certain people have allergic reactions to the spores of molds. So there are spores there. They're very tiny. You cannot see the individual spores. They're microscopic. But the color that you see is really the color of the spores. When there are millions of spores clumped together, the color is now visible to the naked eye. And so that is an indication that you have there mold growth. Sometimes you might think, for the inexperienced eye, you might think it is moss, especially if it's green. But there is a difference between moss and green fungus or green mold on concrete. So that's one. People can have allergic reaction to the spores. And when I actually swept that part, I was probably spreading the spores around. And those sections, because I said it has been raining multiple times in a week, and it has been really, really cloudy for the past few months. So we've been dealing with that, but we decided to do it today because we saw that the sun has come out. There's no rain. There was no rain last night. And so we thought, and there's no rain when we woke up in the morning. So we thought this was a good time to do the bleaching. I think the best thing to do first is to kill the fungus by using bleach. So we just let it sit there, and it's nice that it didn't dry out immediately, so that there is sort of some treatment time for the bleach to work, and hopefully reduce substantially the amount of growth there is. Oh well, this is a few days after, and it's raining again. So far, the regrowth has not been that bad, but we'll keep watching this. But I love how my plants are doing very well. They love the rain. All right, that's it for now.